Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking care of those Dorseys. Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the... And here, a little token of our... Come on back after we reopen the shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if you can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though.
Where are the markets?
Prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the books on the stall. Marshall's last second.
Wouldn't be Market Square without it. Oh, fish sticks. I'm gonna have to crab cakes. Well, I guess that takes care of the landmine. I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened Taiwan. You didn't hear this from me, Franz, but word is there's still Dorseys all around the city waiting to jump innocents such as yourself. Be sure to stock up with me, yeah? Sardinely.
Take a look at what these marshals and Dorsey's got up.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them, but you need...
Fat chance! We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Taking the target!
Assessing the target.
Time for talking's over!
Chief Marshal stopped Dorsey's at Palace Gates. Patriarch alive and safe.
I hope you die slow!
How does it feel now?
Get your Colorado
How does it
Patriot
feel
here.
now?
Hot off the press.
Come on back after I open up my shop.
Can't tell you how relieved you've got our gratitude, Rangers.
We used duct tape to fix this. Terrible.
Oh, you want to talk to Mama? She's the one in charge.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty. So good folk like you... Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but I've got no time for niceties.
Understood, brother.
They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally Talk more when you come back. What now? There are people dying right here, right now, and you're trying to get me to leave? What the hell are you thinking? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
So he runs out and starts trying to hose down the damn propane tank. No idea. Luckily, I stopped him before he got us all killed. Damn idiot.
I heard we had some new arrivals wash on in. Military types, they said. Can't really see the difference between you and the ordinary class of mercs. Well, much as I'd love to shoot the shit with you tryhards, Sheriff Daisy said to let you go on in. So, go on. Give them Dorseys some hell.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss Weston. I meant no disrespect. Best of luck to you and your companions here. Nope. It's the Garden of the Gods. Rocks, experimental farms, and now those Dorseys. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me? Oh, thank God. I'll call out if I see you, as long as it's safe. Hey! You on the ledge! Hands up! Oh no, they found me.
Oh, yeah? Why not? I've got this whole place rigged to blow. That's why. I don't see no explosions. Where are they? All around here. Carefully concealed. If I press this button. Hey! Where did you come from? Back the hell off, or you're dead. Oh, shit!
New targets incoming.
some help.
Oh, God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need to warn you. The Dorseys are gathering up ahead between the Gateway Rocks.
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me. Have you seen my family? Are they here? If they've done anything to my people, I'm going to end them all.
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much, but... My name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist. I invented the solar collectors and experimental farms on top of the rocks. I was calibrating the solar arrays when the Dorseys came through here, herding their hostages with them. So I hid up here and kept out of sight. They're savages. Animals. They beat those people. Laughed at them when they begged for their lives. The kids were screaming, so they beat them too. Then they dragged them all further on, toward their camp. God, no, I was stalling for time. If I had a few hours and the right chemicals, though, I could have prepared quite a surprise for them. The PALs, photon amplification lenses. They harness and focus the ambient light. It's fascinating, actually. They polarize the waves and create constructive interference. Normally, they maintain a stable temperature for the plants, but they can be adjusted to help power the solar collectors, or even thaw frozen components. I once coupled a PAL with a dynamic cross-photon matrix. I was trying to cook some bison steaks, but it incinerated the whole fire pit, melted the entire grill. Goes to show what can happen if you put a decimal in the wrong place. I think they took everyone to their camp, just past the Gateway Rocks.
What about my family, Belle?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared and a little banged up, but they were still alive. You saved my life. I won't forget it.
Y'all ready to rumble? Let's go!
Need some help.
something? This looks like it could help Parker's patients.
operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working! Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
What's in that pit?
Medic! Need a medic!
No. Can't see a thing. Who would do this? Who would murder families and children? Who would burn them so badly that we can't even tell? I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Schuyler girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing. That was one of the Schuyler girls, I think. Seems like it was an awful grave robbing.
Compromise agreed. On behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization, and...
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family? Where are my parents and my little brother?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look. I didn't mean it to go this way. I tried to...
Stop talking right now.
Not forgiveness. We want to face justice. We know what we did is wrong, but... It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want anything to happen to you.
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family. You knew what they meant to me. You knew what their loss would do to me.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this society's sick. It needs to change. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning to come back. Farron Brygo's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's gathering an army out in the plains. Something...
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please. Please, Lucia. I love you. Oh God, it hurts so bad.
Psychos! You killed Isaac! You'll kill us all!
As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that good way, who shall wear the starry crown? Good Lord, show me the way. Oh, Father, let's go down, come on down. Oh, Father, let's go down in the valley to pray. In the valley to pray. As I went down in the valley to pray, studying As I went down in the valley to pray, studying about that.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. Roger that, November 1. Maybe let's not talk too loudly about this killing 100 families' kids business. Over and out.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker. You let me shoot him! Never shot anybody before today, and now I've gone and shot my boyfriend. I mean, my ex-boyfriend. Ex in more ways than one, I suppose. Oh, God! I killed him. I really killed him. I can't believe he's dead. I can't... I did, but... Was this it? Was Isaac who I should have shot? I need to find the people who steered Isaac wrong. The people who were really responsible. Nelius, Dorsey, and Liberty Buchanan. Will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way. Of course. Good. You've got yourselves a bargain, Rangers. We should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bombs fell. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect, and he'll have all his best people with him. He only left behind the expendables in the garden.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders, not give them.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
How's the family? Shut your hole. I knew.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium. My store has sardinely.
Who the hell was that in my house?
Stupid!
City's really humming again, huh?
It's great to see.
Rebuild my house.
What now? Now I can. Sure. Okay. You're good. Good luck.
It isn't bad, is it? It isn't bad, is it? Just flesh wound, am I right? You should see the other guy.
What now? Finally. Get started on those patients. What now? Good luck.
It isn't that bad, is it? Just flesh wound. Am I right? You should see. You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts.
They wouldn't stop. Why wouldn't they stop? It hurts.
What's going on? Did you patch me up?
Jumped out of a building. Jumped out of a building to escape the Dorseys. Didn't count on the ground stopping me.
My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again.
What now? Good. Thank you. One sec, though. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've... See this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep constant watch on her. If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking... Thank you. You've saved her life. Need anything before I get my stuff together? See you at the base, then.
mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden, hanging around like shrubbery in a rich man's home.
Is it just me, or are the marshals cracking down on folks harder than before the Dorseys attacked?
Ixnay on the Arsel's name.
Extra! Extra! Cowardly attack on Colorado Springs!
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor, put them here in downtown. If an enemy gets all the way to Broadmoor...
I like your style, Rangers. I asked for a favor, and you came through for me. No more Dorseys in my city, and everybody can walk out their doors again without getting shot. Some of my marshals weren't too sure about you, but I see now that they were dead wrong. Old Saul always knows best. Damn right. It's in all our interests to keep this city safe. Now, before I forget, let me introduce you to Hope Emerson. She heard all about you coming to town and she wants to join up. Ain't that right, Hope?
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the scar collectors a while back, so Hope came west. Been trying to get her to join the marshals ever since, but she keeps turning me down flat. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and she'd be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ranger headquarters in a bit and start fixing up your brig. I can't think of a better way to serve than to ensure that our justice is fair, even to those who transgressed against it.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brago. I'll never understand why the Patriarch let that rat set up shop here. Been nothing but trouble, so him making a deal with the Dorseys doesn't surprise me in the least. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Haven't heard back from him, though, and I'm a little worried. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up on him? And if you happen to find proof that Brago helped the Dorseys while you're there, well, feel free to cuff the bastard and haul him in. Take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best-equipped armory this side of the Rockies. Guns, ammo, armor, the whole shebang. The marshal I sent to the Little Vegas is named Delgado. Family man and the best inspector I've got. Keep him safe, and I'll owe you another favor. Always a pleasure, Rangers. Got any good news, Rangers? I sure could use some. What's on your mind? All right. What have you got for me? What's on your mind? Roger that.
Extra, extra! Bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Did you just give me a hickey?
Look, Martha, it's our friends who helped us save the shop. What can I do for you? We've got some discounts with your name on them.
Shot up the garden real good, didn't you? Guess thanks are... Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. I could cook up some truly gourmet delicacies with it. But the damn pouch sure thing. Y'all, that's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you. Sure thing.
Loved this job. Stupid!
Who? Junko Murayama, sculptor, roboticist, amateur historian, and former Can you believe it? I really fixed up that museum. Before me, just a bunch of dirty old trash we had to go look at 5 times a year in school. I brought the place into the 22nd century, scavenged some old robot parts to rebuild the animatronics, remade all the replicas from scratch, cleaned all the blood off the scar collector weapons. Good stuff. Officially, because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking about the Patriarch's history while I was renovating the exhibits. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with the raid? I don't even know. I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family and the routing of the Plains gangs. Just trying to clear up a few weird discrepancies, you know? Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens, and I'm out on my ass with no explanation. That's weird, right? The marshals have the front boarded up, but there's a side entrance You didn't hear that from me. That's rad! Thank you! You won't I'll see you back at your HQ.
clones. Not one book on clones?
Oh, you want to talk to Mama. She's the one in charge.
I'm thinking of joining the next supply run. See how some of my experiments will hold up in the field.
That crew'd be lucky to have you.
Always something else to fix.
We'll see. Hopefully, nothing will go next week. Get out. Give myself some alone time.
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you're okay. Dorsey's didn't get this far?
Nah, they didn't bother with us. They were after folks wearing badges like yours. I would have shot those Dorsey. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right place. Yeah? Oh, that's Doc Parker. Good thing, too. Those Dorseys hurt a lot of people with that little raid of theirs. We brought as many as we could in here, and Doc's been patching them up as fast. This is the Colorado Springs Arapahoe Station. We got stations all over Colorado, mostly for fixing and supplying our own. I'm the manager, Jimmy Longhaul. That's my crew over there. You need the best crew in the business. Co-workers, not employees. I only give the orders 'cause I take the order. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. Been with the station almost as long as I have. Wrench, the tall fella, thinks he's a heartbreaker, but he's the most sentimental sap you'll ever meet. And Pacer's our newest recruit. Don't mess with her. She's 10 pounds of attitude. You know it, cousin. Driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves on being the best mechanics and couriers in the West. Sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to be better than an Arapahoe, though. Well, except for those of us who run the stations. We mostly live on the road. While other folks were eating each other in the suburbs or fighting over mansions in Broadmoor Heights, we kept to the wildlands and didn't come back until civilization. And when we came back, we came with services people needed. Transportation, protection, and repair. You take care now.
Practically speaking, sure. Ain't no reason a good mechanic can't make talking cars out of dead robots.
I hear a butt in there somewhere.
You heard right.
Wait to get back on the road.
Not unless the robot in question asks me themselves. Because it's just cruelty otherwise.
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram.
Hey, chums! Welcome to Taiwan Jones's Emporium! You want to hear about the wide open seas. My trusty... I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. Nope. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Come back soon!
This is Corporal Gonzalez at Ranger Command. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rosie Wong at the Sands Lux Apartments. The tap water's brown again.
That's not really our department, Miss Wong. Can I,
Then you go arrest whose department it is. I'm trying to run a business here. My tenants have a right to clean water. You have to get someone here and stop this thumping. Well, it's not so much a thumping as a throbbing. Kind of like a... Oh, no. Actually, it's more like a...
Ms. Wong, I have another call. If you can just hang on.
Came here for every class trip we ever had. Is Buchanan a man?
Yeah, this whole place is a gloss. But who wants to hear all the ugly details?
Greetings, visitors. My name is Junko Murayama, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
Lux Apartments? Who's there? Fucking kids. Yeah? This is the Sans Lux apartment? Fucking kids.
Rangers, this is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas, judging by all that noise in the background. Remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard.
Hope you hit the jackpot. Welcome to Little Vegas.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Tour. It bops so hard.
Oh.
Welcome to Little Vegas, friends. Care to play some blackjack? A small fee gets you a seat at the table and wins pay even money. As you wish. This table's always hot. Come back anytime.
Let's get crunk!
No more gambling for me. I learned my lesson.
Drink like you. These stairs lead to Mr. Brago's lounge. He said, but don't even think about messing with that computer behind me. I got one job, and that's guarding that computer. And if you was to mess with it, well, that is the computer that controls the ventilation system. And I have to guard it because it's broken, and there could be real trouble if anybody said it wrong. Big trouble. If you set the fan to off and the heat to max, which isn't supposed to be possible, but right now it is, the furnace could catch fire and burn the whole place. Well, maybe if a fight broke out I would, but nobody would. You're not gonna say I said any of this, are you?
Ah, it's you, Red Hats. I was wondering when you'd come to see Charlie Nose. Farron Brago's capo, leader of men, hero of the Battle of Two Buttes, savior of St. Elmo, and friend to everyone worth knowing. Welcome to Little Vegas. Not surprised you haven't heard of it. St. Elmo was lost to a...
Don't listen to a word old Charlie says, Rangers. He's the big...
Says the biggest bullshitter in Colorado Springs. Sure thing, Red Hats. What can Charlie do for El Gato?
Come on, Charlie. You remember Delgado. Nice guy, family man. Way too good for the trash in this place.
Oh, not like you, Marshal. You... Sorry. Haven't seen him. Old Charlie would tell you if he had. You see this silver Ram medal? You like it? It's my favorite badge. The patriarch himself gave it to me. Yes, sir, for saving his elder. Until next time, Red Hats.
Hey there. What do you need? Sorry, chums. Don't know anybody by that. Loose lips don't get you far in Mr. Brago's organization. Don't be strangers.
Wanna buy me a drink with all that coin you're throwing around?
Oh, honey, of course. What do you want?
Rum and cola?
Adorable. That's so 29.
Fuck! Fuck! Like, totally. Fuck you. I'm a sick man. I went upstairs to get my shit out of the safe, but Boulder and his mercs took my pants. No fucking way I'm dealing with that asshole again. But I need that stash or I'm dead. Can you help me? Not my drugs. Other people's. Well, mostly. I owe a lot of money. I don't sell this shit in a safe? Just watch out for Boulder.
Hell yeah!
What are you runts doing in here? This is a private party. Yeah? Well, you picked the wrong room. Ain't defending Colorado Springs and beating those toothless shit. Local 168! Let me hear you! Ha! You mean shakes? You runts are running errands for a junkie? Get out of here. We're gonna sell that shit when we... Oh, so you've got some cojones. Well, if it's a fight you want, the local 168 are happy to oblige. Ha!
You're thieves.
Hell yeah! Yoo-hoo-hoo! Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes. Yoo-hoo-hoo! Hey, remember how I blew that Dorsey's brains out? Still got some on my shoes.
Any luck? Do you have my 5 Rhino and 5 Focus? What? Well, that wasn't... You never said anything about money. Fine. It's just a little to even me out. That's all.
Gotta act tough. Gotta act tough.
Having a good time, honey?
Alcohol's nice, but it's the company that makes this all worth it.
Ooh-wee! Always have a time
Little
in Little
Vegas
Vegas.
brothel friends.
Even if I go home with...
Oh, hey, Quan.
Sorry, Ken. Me and my friends are here on business today. Rangers, meet Kendall. Colorado Springs
Delgado. You know, that name sounds really familiar.
Kendall, you predictable son of a bitch.
I need serious cash. Any less and it isn't shit. All right. Don't tell anyone I told you. But Delgado was sniffing around the club, asking to...
God damn it. Now Daisy's gonna want Brygo dead, and she won't take no for an answer.
Yeah, okay. Bye. I hate that I have to be drunk to say this, but chug.
Hello again, Red Hats. Well, ain't you a clever seed of Red Hats? But let's not be Look, it wasn't Mr. Brygo who conspired with the Dorseys. He's not that stupid. But a little bird told me it was someone in our organization. I can give you a name. All you gotta do is prove this guy was acting. Way I see it, everybody wins. You get your culprit, and we don't get in trouble with the law. Once you clear Mr. Brygo's name, I'm sure he'll release Delgado. Look for our man McTavish at the machine shop near Pillory Square. I don't care what you do to him, but if you can come back and prove the rest of us weren't involved, I'm sure we can make a deal, yeah? Also, I didn't tell you this, Red Hats. Why wouldn't I? Isn't that who you are, with your hats so red? Oh well, can't help you if you're confused. Until next time, Red Hats.
Hope you hit the jackpot.
has made it known that you are in need of logistical support. I can happily make a few calls, speak to a few people. In exchange, I'd like to ask that you hear me out on a proposition. It's not a thing I really do, this ransoming of aid, but these are unusual circumstances, and Colorado Springs' future hangs in the metaphorical balance. I wouldn't be asking for such an exchange if I wasn't desperate. I'll be at the church in Broadmoor Heights, and I'll tell the marshals to let you through. Come find me here.
Your wife about your concern? Come on, man. You can't leave me wondering. It was old security drone.
Make sure you take care of that bike when you get to it.
That rust trap? Why?
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first car. When it gave up the ghost in the plains, he salvaged what he... Nothing better than human ingenuity.
What can I do for you? Sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skid. Take care now.
This station is nice enough, but convoy life is better.
I'll join the marshals. You do like roughing people up.
You get drummed out in a second, you crackpot.
I'm sure they could use my help.
Rangers hailed as heroes! Dorsey's flee the city! Hostages murdered by Dorsey thugs! Weston family confirmed dead!
What do you think they do with the bodies from the pillars?
I heard they got a mass grave just outside the walls.
I don't know, man. I swear the last shipment of meat from the bazaar tasted funky.
I don't even want to think about that.
Oh, look! This time the marshals sent substitutes to shake us down. Well, you stand-ins get one warning. Fuck off, or get... Yeah? Well, McTavish doesn't want to talk to you. And you just... Fuck him up.
up, boys.
Enemies alerted.
joke.
can you? You're the ones who survived the Dorsey ambush. You killed Isaac Reed and his rich kid pals. You're bollocks. I'm screwed. What? No. I didn't hee-haw to do with that. I just heard about it. Oh, okay. What? Don't talk pish. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. Leave me alone. Don't you know, I'm under Farron Brago's protection. You can't touch me, pal. You? The patriarch? But, what a load of shite. This ain't fair. Everybody shuts on me, everybody... Okay. Looks like you got me at a disadvantage, so let's make a deal, eh? You push flaps drop me enough to skip toon, and I'll tell you what I can. Damn it to hell! I got... Okay, yeah, I let the Dorseys in the city, and I'm glad I did. Least I could do after the patriarch put me in the pillories. Asshole froze my bloody face off. I got a crater where my nose should be. Of course I wanted some revenge. Wouldn't you? I know, right? Oh, well, I was buying some wholesale medicine for Gaji when all of a sudden I tried to tell him I'm not selling it. I'm getting it away with every purchase of an oil change at my shop, but the barbags 99% sure those guys took my buy and sold it themselves too. Fucking marshals, they should stay on their inside of the law. Are you kidding me? Is it a bear You think he's the great feather who takes care of the people of Colorado? That's shite. He takes care of the people who take care of him. That's why I ended up working for Brago. How he's a crook too, but he doesn't pretend he's no. No like some people I could name. What? No way. Why would they think that? Mr. Bragg would not have... I didn't know that's what they were going to do. I just thought they were going to kill Buchanan. That's Scottish. I'm Scottish. See? Scottish plate, Scottish logo. What are you going to do with me? You don't want to fucking laugh! Plus it's got the bloody dogs!
And I'm for Glasgow. Shit, that's not it. Lick me, ballbag. Sod aff, you wee cunts. Come on, bile your head, you jammy git. You've a face like a scalp there.
Team November, come in. got Ms. Wong, the manager at the Sands Lux Apartments, on the line?
Shush, shush, shush. Let me talk to them. You're leaving out important. It's the weirdo in apartment 3. He's gonna kill us all. There's all kinds of loud banging coming from his room. And he's not alone. He's got friends in there. Do you think I would have called you if the marshals had listened to me? They say I call too much. Goddamn lazy good for nothing. Come to the Sands Lux Apartments now. That loony's liable.
Sorry, November.
Huh? What do you mean by sorry?
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillory?
Extra, extra! Bloody shootout in Garden of the Gods!
Did you just give me a hickey?
Maybe I'll join the marshals. I do like the rubber pillow.
Drummed out a second crack pipe.
Whoa there, Red Hats. What's the rush, huh? Why don't you tell your old pal Charlie what you found out from McTavish? Well done, Red Hats. Thing is, maybe I made it sound like I could get you into the back, but I can't without Mr. Brygo's say-so. Go talk to him. Tell him. So, what'd you do to that poor bastard McTavish? Now, why would you be like that to your good pal Charlie? All right, you should go on upstairs and talk to Mr. Brygo. See you later, Red Hats.
Oh,
Did
I
you
caught
know
you
that
red-handed.
I know the DJ?
I didn't do nothing.
Oh, man, I love
Well,
dancing
go
in
on.
this place.
I told
It's
you,
the
Mr.
best.
Brygo gave me instructions.
But I've heard a
Like the way
rumor
it
that there's
through.
an exclusive secret dance party up at
You
Aspen
did
every
was
year.
even worse.
I'm for sure gonna get an invite this year.
I've never been to Aspen.
What do you want? Can't you see we're busy yelling at each other?
You're the one yelling, and if you don't stop, they're going to kick us out.
I'll kick you.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Stop it, you
Hey,
two.
you're cramping
No one
my
fights a little
moves.
bang.
See what you did?
Vacate the premises.
He left his post. We can get to the computer.
What if we don't?
Yeah.
You want to incur the wrath of
so
Baron Brygo?
gaudy.
Get out
So
of here.
ostentatious.
Rangers. I get the feeling this isn't a social call. I understand you had a little talk with McTavish, and I want you to know I'm as appalled as you are that he let the Dorseys into the city. He served me. Now, what do you want to talk to me about? In my profession, you can't be too trusting with new friends. I had you follow. Is that a threat? I'm not admitting I know anything about Delgado, but what did you have in mind? I like that. Keeps Daisy out of my business and takes care of a problem I didn't want in the first place. All right, you got a deal. And I tell you what, because you've been so reasonable, I'll do you one more favor. A little bird told me you need to staff the armory at your HQ. Well, what do you say? You're right. But I'm not the one who grabbed him. Charlie did. The idiot. After that, what was I going to do? Tell him no hard feelings and let him walk? So, I just kept him on ice, hoping a solution would come along. At least I hope it did. Depends on if you're going to accept my offer or not. So... Fantastic. Delgado's in the back. My crew will let you through. Go, and you'll have a fully staffed armory by the time you get back to your headquarters. Pleasure doing business with you, Rangers. Feels like old times.
You Rangers are stand-up guys. Stop by any time.
What a surprise to see you here, Rangers. It's especially surprising because I figured you'd be coming out of Brygo's suite with him in chains, or a bullet hole in his head. But no, we've looked the other way long enough. First, Brygo helps out the Dorseys. Then, he locks up a marshal. You're lawkeepers, right? Like us? It's time.
Marshal Lupinski, I stand by these people. So if you plan to shoot them, you'll have to shoot me, too. I think you know how that'll go over with the families.
Doesn't need to come to that, Miss Wesson. If your friends here make the right choice. So, how about it, Rangers? You wouldn't want to get the little lady hurt, would you? Maybe. Or maybe Brygo sweet-talked his way out.
It doesn't have to go down like this, fellas.
Shut the fuck up, Quan. It's going one way or another, there's gonna be blood. So whose side are you on? You really want to piss off the sheriff? For the sake of that rat, Brygo? You know, I was hoping you'd say, let's do this shit!
over there! Don't fucking move, buddy! Taking cover! You're under arrest!
Son of a bitch.
Keep firing forward. I'll shoot him in the back.
None can escape the law! You're under arrest!
I ain't letting no dirty cops take our turf.
You're pushing your luck.
Ugh. So gaudy.
Ranger.
So
Welcome to my
ostentatious.
Ranger. I understand. Now, what do you want to talk to me about? In my profession, you can't be too trusting with new friends. Is that a... I'm not admitting I know it. What do you say? At least I hope it did. Depends on if you're going to set me up, and you'll have a fully staffed armory by the time you get back to your headquarters. Pleasure doing business with you, Rangers. Feels like old times.